Hello, everyone. It's me once again, the Existential Designer. I like to come on here and discuss the differences of the origins, which come from my existential design charts, versus factors of reality. Things that are in reality and have significance, such as home designs and books that might be a hint to some people, but others who take it too far and this and that, it could throw them off because it is not origin, it is the factor of reality. And they could get confused between the two. Well, today's topic is what money is saying with the two O's and then the eagle and then the pyramid. It's an actual statement about murder and saying that it is not murder. It's money. Okay. I can show you real easy. Well, first of all, let's go over the fact of murder. And it's going to be the first character. So that bottom corner, down there. And then they put the, first five characters. And with the fact of India after Australia and Africa, but the Australia notion, and then they put India second, the AD second, out of the first five. Of course, across East with the AEs, which bumped the ACs up the top, and then the ABs with the red, orange, and the back attacking on the Orientals. But then with India and the Southeast Asian. But anyway, that downward angle, that AA, that bottom corner. Okay, now that's murder. And then, of course, there's the stipulated straight and then the kill itself. Almost past stipulation, but within that. I'm almost explaining stipulation. And then the fact of, and the combo was actually this one. Okay, that's murder. And you might even see the missiles come at the angle, and you might know a lot about it. But money is in, the word source, which is that stipulated kill part. Okay, but that's just on that topic. Okay, the word source is stipulated. Okay, beyond murder and into actually everything of the objective reality and dwellings that we live in. But for money, of course, the alpha hit was the second corner, which is AL, and then the second valley. So not MK, but PH. Okay, is that PH right there? And that is neon green and white. Okay, so they have green on the money. And of course, there's the significantly into P, 16, and pure gold notions of the GOLD, 24 karat gold. And pure gold versus H through L, and J is next to silver, implementing a 10% gold factor. But that's more on the percentage and stuff of carats. But anyway, that the corner is actually, as you can see, the bottom corner, still, only it's the right one. Okay, let's say it's this way for the pyramid itself, and then the right corner. Okay, so that's the bottom corner, right corner. Okay, that was the big hit. But yeah, I just thought I'd, share that, just to break the ice on some confusion. I can go over money a little bit. I wasn't going to, I just wanted to share that one. A lot of it, let's go over jewelry while we're on the topic. Okay, most of jewelry, you see a W, but that J column, or that J row, and that O column, okay, that's the ring statement, R, I, there's two N's there, the ends. And then G row, the ring statement, 10 O's. So, yeah, obviously, right? 10 O's for finger jewelry, rings. But then the necklace is going to implement those O's, but then in the middle of the seat, so in your neck. Okay, of course, bracelets on, it's actually not brown, remember. It's that blue, the two sides here with the R, on braiding. And just weaving back and forth over the, over that peak. Okay. But that's OJ. Okay, now the whole thing is, OD. And I used to have it where I did experimental, and with those M to J or M to O columns. I had an extra letter, and on OD that letter was X. I think I put it on this page. Now that's the treasure keeper. OD, that's neon blue and regular rainbow green. Now that's ODX. Okay, that's most of the stuff with the designs of rings. Of course, it's all stipulated once again. So the fashion can go on with the stipulated. But the whole trick is to put the K this way now, only flat and then V'd, on top of the T. And that's going to give you the diamond shape. And then you ODX it. Usually just the top around, ODX. And then usually they OX the facets with that for the female rings, for example. But again, that's all stipulated. The cuts can be different. The facets can be different. There could be more ring layers and such. But that's another example. And that's the treasure keeper. And then, of course, there's stipulated notions within the treasure keeper. All the bank stuff, everything of security, of vaults. It's actually another character for that, for the vault stuff. But, you know, they do it all. So, like, Ocean's 11 couldn't hit them. Or, like, Portal Man. You know, they think about everything. But, the jumpers got the money again. No, they do all the lasers, the pressure, the sensors, the tracking, the blockers, you know, the broken vault lockdowns, all the whole gamut, you know. So, yeah, it's a little bit about money. Of course, with business, the jobs, the OJ with jobs, and then Macon is this one that's First Valley. Macon, the gold from jobs. With, you know, you can see dollars and pounds and rubles and all the world currencies. But, you know, with business comes wallets. You can see those wallets. But with stocks and bonds, is portfolios. You know, it goes on and on. They've stipulated, made laws and everything else, obviously, you know. So, you know, I just made the framework. You know, they stipulated, and I know them as, I'm the existential designer, and they are editors and elaborators, design elaborators. Yeah, so, but you know, ignorant independence will allow freedom. Human independence has to just be legal, and you know, it is still in the mix, and they're allowed to, you know, in the USA, you know, capitalism's huge. You know that OJ is the cosmic astral plane. I can show that to you, that page. Of course, the cosmic astral plane is hugely stipulated, of course, into many, many things. From orange juice bowls to helicopters. It's really used for a whole lot. Besides just business notions. And of course, the OJ, the cosmic astral plane, is again that 10 O's. A solar system notion, which proves that it's in design, and 2 rings and everything else. So that's a little bit about money. And remember, it was the bottom right corner.